there is um, there is a trove. I don't know if it's a treasure trove. Maybe it's actually a graveyard of real estate inside of us that this pandemic has created that I don't even think we yet have sort of mapped out.
Yeah.
You know, I think there's a lot of grief that people haven't. I did much better when I had a real objective crisis. Don't catch it, don't get it. Here's your Pac-Man, here's the ghost, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And when that was happening, for a lot of people who have a sort of generalized anxiety, it was actually very zen because your anxiety was very, very objective based, which if
Yes.
you've had generalized anxiety, that's actually a gift.
Yep.
Because now you've only got one enemy. For the first time in your life, it's not in your head.
Yeah, man.
No,
Totally.
You can open with this. So for me, I really found something there. Okay, we have a real crisis, not an invented one. If you're inside your house and you're clean, you're going to stay clean, right?
Yeah.
If you wear a mask and you go out, you're going to stay clean. So you could be home for 2 weeks and be sure you don't have COVID, which meant you were 100% anxiety free because the rules had changed. Now you get vaccinated, things start opening up. You haven't checked in with yourself in terms of what sympathetically has had to change to be able to do this. And now your enemy isn't there anymore.
Right.
But your fight or flight is still there for it. Your objective base, what do we have to do now? No, you go to dinner. I don't want to. So you're still stuck in this place that I don't think anyone's really successfully identified or mapped out or offered an exit strategy for. And then you have on top of that, this sort of larger struggle, which is we were all hypnotized in March of 2020. We were all put into and sleep. And now we're still in it and no one wants the hypnotist isn't there to snap us out. So we're all still in the trance, but nobody can go and awake. And that's a very
can't do it from inside.
I think there's going to have to be a public psychological strategy, not just a public health strategy, but a public psychology strategy with how do you give people the snap out. We all did this and we went in and we're all sort of like, all right, thanks everybody, good night. And everyone's leaving the magic show still hypnotized and we all need closure. We need a moment of fiend, even if it's ceremonial. And so for me, it's very difficult to find out, well, where are we in all this? Where am I in all this? Did I succeed? Am I failing? Now, if you don't go outside because you might be a loser. Well, but I still can't go places. Yeah, but they changed it. They changed the tier. They're opening this place up and that place up. Now, am I wrong for staying in? I was right for staying in for a long time. Where are we in that crossover? Loner for staying in now? And who's going to tell me I'm suddenly going to be a loner if I don't leave? Like, it's very, very particleized and tricky for those who want marching orders.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.